What's up, Bear Nation? Hello, it is I, the Oso Independiente, your friend, possibly your family, maybe your loved one, question mark? That's a little weird, though. Keep it in your pants. Keep it in your pants. Thanks for being here. Let's drink water together, because togetherness is good as long as you're adequately distanced away from all the other people that you're trying to be together with or something. Make sure to wear your mask and your goggles and your mopsy, all of it. Shaloha, y'all. Franklin Farmstead, what's going on? Texas Rambo, thank y'all for being here. 96.4 thousand of you are brain damaged, but it's okay. We love you anyway. I mean, we love you, but you're probably like the family member that we love, we just don't tell people about. You know what I mean? Yes, live, really. Yes, live, really. Look at this. Look at this. Can y'all even see? You can't see. Back here, if this would adjust right now, something that the patrons will see in the nearest future, we are set up. What are you doing?
I just came to watch the brief.
So, hey there, short stuff. You come here often or what? What's going on? I just came here to watch the brief.
I came to watch the brief.
And here
From
it is.
this side.
And here it is. We're pressure canning 1,000 pounds of chicken today. 96.4 thousand. Bless y'all. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. That helps us all in our epic battle against the YouTube algorithm bots. We don't like them. They don't like us. It's all good. What's up, Texas Outlaw? Intel at bearindependent.com is where your intel goes. Shout out to the Dance Monkeys for being the best monkeys of the dance. They're better than Lord Flatley, who was the, what of the dance? What was he? Remember that guy? The Lord of the Dance. Yeah, he'd never met a dance monkey. Patreon.com is where you get this ridiculous brief that we do every day. Hey, Mark Chase. Patreon.com, because yes, and we've gotten so many lawsuits, or so many emails. Bear, they lost the lawsuit. What are you going to do? I'm going to continue to produce content on Patreon until such a time as it affects me. In which case, we'll do something else. But whatever, man. Joe, what's up, man? Global cases, 3 August 2020 overview. Global cases, 18,169,000. Global deaths, 691,000. Global recoveries, 11,421,000. Of those cases, 6,057,000 are active. U.S. cases are 4.8 million. U.S. deaths are 158,000. And 2.375 million active, or I'm sorry, U.S. recoveries. 2.375 U.S. recoveries million. And active cases are 2.27 million active cases. A survey published by the U.S. Census Bureau has revealed that out of 249 million respondents, okay, first of all, that many people took the census? You kidding me? I laugh in the face of government questioning. Ha 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 ha. Right? Out of 249 million respondents, 23.9 million sometimes didn't have enough to eat. That's about 10%. And 5.4 million often didn't have enough to eat. That's interesting to think about. Who done did that? What is that? Air Force retired, man. Bless you. What are you doing? Thank you. I appreciate you. And Yo Tango, I'm here too. And my phone is always stupid. Air Force retired. Bless you, man. Thank you. That's insane. In Portland, rioters tore protective boardings off of buildings, threw glass bottles, and shined lasers at city police officers. Not like lasers, high-strength lasers that will damage their eyes irreparably, which, yes, that's a word, irreparably. Set fires in the streets and burned Bibles and flags Friday night. As one brother so succinctly put it this morning, not where I am. 4 canners, 1 canner holds 14 quarts. You do it, girl. You do it. Ladies are getting it after it over there. More than 150 rounds were fired, and 1 woman was shot in the arm. Can we work on our marksmanship, please? 150 rounds were fired and one person had an injury to the arm. I'm just saying, like, Michael, I missed you too, and your screech owly ways. Eee! Yeah, that's for you. I did my screech owl call just for you. A responding officer did apply a tourniquet to the wound that was delivered to the arm via firearm. Numerous agitators made multiple attempts to provoke federal officers who have been responding firmly despite the expectation that they were to begin leaving last Thursday. So in other news, Portland is still a steaming pile of bullshizer. Dunkin' Donuts is closing about 800 restaurants for good. This is sad because everybody on the face of the earth with any sense knows that the powdered donut that is filled with vanilla cream is the best donut ever. Calico, bless you. Hashtag no rainbow. California Pizza Kitchen has filed for bankruptcy. 150 Lane Bryant outlets are closing. Now, where are the big girls going to get bras and panties at? I don't know. Never had this problem before. And Walmart has confirmed they will be laying off corporate workers. We got problems here, people. We got no coffee, we got no pizza, we got no bras and panties, and Walmart's laying people off. So, yeah. The travel industry has been very heavily affected by COVID-19 for those who haven't been paying attention for the last 6 months or so. The CDC has extended the pause. Pinkies up, boys. And go. The CDC has extended the no-sail order for cruise ships for another 2 months, and air travel is not expected to fully recover for 4 years, if ever. Let's just socialize it. Let's just let the government take it over. They're so good at everything that they do. Why not? You know what they're not good at? They're not good at bearindependent.com. Because they're not at all involved in bearindependent.com. This is coffee and water. I'm fasting today. I'm on a juice cleanse. It's going to sweep that colon right out. Yes, we've heard about Patreon. Appreciate you. As I opened the monologue with, as professional broadcasters would say, until such a time as it directly affects us, there's no story here. So, fabulous. Fasting does suck, but here's the deal. Been on vacation for the last 5 days, and if it was fatty or sugary, it did not pass in front of me without me at least tasting it. And so back to fasting today. Oh, Ricky, that's funny. Bearindependent.com. Use your HSA and your FSA to buy the STOMP and the BEARFAK. And that'll be good for you. That'll be a really good thing for you to do. You can get your bare minimum, your bare fac, your adventure kit, your stomp bag, your trauma pack insert, your medical inserts, all the extra supplies, all that stuff that you need. You can get all that stuff at bearindependent.com. Handmade, made in America, guaranteed forever, actively saving lives, deployed all around the world. It is totally badass kit. Totally badass kit. It is not make-believe. It is not pretend. It is actively saving people's lives, and we are honored and blessed to be filling your orders. So thank y'all. You can also get your shirts, your binders, your stickers, your patches, all that cool stuff there at bearindependent.com, which is where all the cool kids are hanging out anyway. And you should be there, that when the world ends and YouTube throws us off and Patreon self-implodes, at least you could still get an email from Bear saying, hey, we're going to go over here now. Okay? Going there now. Bless you, Vincent. 2 or more eyewitness accounts, continuity of infrastructure, and supply chains. Shortages, ammo, firearms, coin, aluminum cans, home appliances, and pressure-treated lumber. Not shortages, cans and pressure canners, fellowship, coffee, alcohol, and skid steers. Due to supply and production-related issues, home appliances and swimming pools have been on extensive backorder. This has also impacted staffing at related facilities. And there's no shortages of liberals in Connecticut. This is so true. I one time in Hartford, while I was doing some work in Connecticut, a little thing called a 230 kVA line for, what's the power company there? Con Edison, for Con Edison. Yeah, it's a crazy story back in the day. Anyway, that's right. We brought power all the way down the eastern coast of Connecticut, into New York, into Long Island, out the western tip of Long Island, subsurface into Sayreville, New Jersey, to a DC hall. We did all those things. We were in Connecticut, and a buddy of mine who worked for me was like, hey man, Barrett, let's go to, there's a show in Connecticut. Tony John, bless you, brother. So let's go to this show. And I'm like, all right, let's go. What is it? He's like, oh, it's some metal bands. It's going to be great. I'm like, all right, cool. And what it was, all right, guys, sorry about that. I'm back. Holy cow. And Hotshot Homestead, bless you. Bless you and thank you. All right, so what it was in Hartford was an amateur insane clown posse cover band competition. Shall I repeat? An amateur insane clown posse cover band competition. It was potentially the worst show I have ever been to. There was juggalos everywhere. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. I'm down, let's go. You have fun with that. So anyway, legal, political, and military, Secretary Pompeo tweeted on Friday, quote, today, the U.S. sanctioned the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corps, that's what it says, of two of its officials for their connection to serious human rights abuses. Good for you, Pompeo. In Pennsylvania, they will need to hire up to 4,000 employees for their contact tracing program. Get them, Tony. Get them. Bless you. The State Department of Health could spend up to $27 million of money that it doesn't freaking have on the project. And a draft of a Seattle City Council resolution reads that the police force perpetuates racism, violence, and white supremacy culture, and that, quote, trauma-informed, gender-affirming anti-racist praxis would be one of the criteria for an organization to receive funding. Earl's daughter, bless you. It is your magnetic personality. You are disturbing the electromagnetic frequencies of my phone with your electric presence, because as we all know, you can't have magnetism without electricity and vice versa. All the confusing words, Dudley, that is correct. Who the hell are these morons that drafted this city council resolution? Trump has said he will ban TikTok in the U.S. due to the security issues that it poses. Unfortunately, it will now be impossible for stay-at-home moms drunk on white wine at 10 o'clock in the morning to dance to bad hip-hop songs. It is likely that TikTok's U.S. operations will be sold. Societal in general. Health experts say long turnaround times for test results render effective contact tracing and spread prevention impossible. Shall we repeat that statement? Health experts say long turnaround times for test results render effective contact tracing and spread prevention impossible. However, Pennsylvania is going to hire 4,000 people and spend $20 million on just that, $27 million. And the UNICEF executive director, Henrietta Fore, said, quote, it's been 7 months since the first COVID-19 cases were reported, and it is increasingly clear that the repercussions of the pandemic are causing more harm to children than the disease itself. I remember the time back in the day, Country Spark, and bless you and thank you, that I was actually able to speak English coherently. Unfortunately, that day is not today, and I would love to apologize. However, I am just unable to do so. It's probably because I'm some white alpha male cisgendered normie that makes me incapable of understanding these words on this page. It has been 7 months since the first COVID-19 cases were reported, and it is increasingly clear that the repercussions of the pandemic are causing more harm to children than the disease itself. Household poverty and food insecurity rates have increased. Single accounts, insider intelligence, and miscellaneous. Air Force retired. That is correct. All 50 states have issued warnings about the unsolicited seeds from China. Canada, the UK, and Australia are all investigating this phenomenon. Some of the seeds have been tested and have turned out to be morning glory, hibiscus, rose, mint, sage, rosemary, and lavender. Some appear to be coated in possible chemicals, and others may be invasive. There is no indication at this time that this is anything other than a brushing scam. And if you're wondering, WTF is a brushing scam, so was I, so I Googled it. It is a scam, apparently, to send you product that you did in order to A, show increased sales that never actually happened, and B, potentially get you to review the product or to get them to review the product that was sent to you. It's basically like online reputation bull crap. So there you go. Puzzleman Shaloha. In Melbourne, Victoria, we've just gone into hard lockdown. No one but essential workers allowed out between 8 and 5 p.m. Between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. Hold on, guys. We got to drink more freaking coffee. For real? For real. Free stuff, Dirty Roofer. Free stuff. No one but essential workers are allowed out between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. One person per household can go shopping. Exercise for 1 hour per day. That's actually a good thing. We should all exercise for 1 hour per day. However, I'm going to bet everything that I own that we're not all going to exercise for 1 hour every day. Myself included. No further than 5 kilometers from your house, all schools are going to remote learning again. For a virus that has a 99-point-something% survivability rate. Sorry, Rob Brown. Redo. Redo, everybody. Pinkies up. Pinkies up, boys. Pinkies up. Fabulous. And a Canadian says that prices of foodstuffs are up, though availability is decent. Ammo is pricier, and some calibers are sparse or missing. Canada has broken the $1 trillion debt ceiling, and the country's credit rating has been downgraded as a result. Imagine that. The more debt you have, the less viable of an economy you have. Who'd have thought? Single accounts. Oh, we just read that. International news. Many companies are considering shifting production and supply chains away from China as labor costs rise amid the U.S.-China trade war and issues stemming from the pandemic. Samsung has chosen to halt operations at its factories in China. This is a good thing. Shalom, Sister Ashley. India has moved an additional 35,000 troops to the disputed Himalayan border with China as tensions increase. Maybe Bill Gates should fund a war between India and China if he wants to depopulate the earth. Because, I mean, that's like, what, 2.5 billion people right there? It's a lot. It's a lot of peoples. All of them. Not all of them, okay, a third of them. Now, boys and gerbils, where do we go for armor? Shalom, Ashley. Whiskey Alpha Romeo. Hey, check it out. Whiskey Alpha Romeo. That's right. That's right. I think you can still get that shirt. It's right down below, down here. You can click the thing. And that's right, Ed. Shalom. Justin, shalom. Shaloha. All the shalos. The best shalos. I like my shalos with an ohm on the end. The best ohms. They're tremendous. We're going to build this wall out of the ohas and the has and the ohms. The best shalos. Everybody tells me. Believe it. I'm going to wipe up that dirty liar, Joe Biden. He's a racist. He's a racist. Believe me when I tell you he's a racist. Shalom, ohm, aha, oha, whatever it is. All the best shalos. Believe it. The best shalos. AdventureFrontier.com is where you get your armor. They have the Spartan armor, the curves of the triples, the best curves, all the curves, the threes, the 3+s, and the fours. The fours are the best fours, multi-hit, ceramic, not paper plates, not even foam plates for your weekend barbecue to celebrate America, the best country. Ceramic plates with the Condor, Mopsy, and the Ranger Carrier, and all of the things. They have all of the things, Woodsy, including the multicam collection from Lane Bryant. So adventurefrontier.com with all the Shalos and the armor and the IFAKs and the floofy bunnies. These are the best bunnies. Everybody tells me that these are not evil hamsters. They are floofy bunnies. So Shalo, Ha, Om, whatever, just the best ones. That's all you need to know. adventureshalohas.com. Actionable. Check your hand sanitizers. Also, don't smoke or eat or drink your hand sanitizers. The FDA continues to increase warnings about various hand sanitizers containing dangerous and lethal alcohols. Remember to support the elderly. Policies vary, but in many places, they're practically in solitary confinement. So check in on them. Make sure that they know that they are loved. If you're struggling to find ammo, you can try ammoseek.com, but bad news at this point, probably not the place for you if you're looking for ammo, because the world's essentially ending. You should be in communication with your neighbors and your sheriff's department and be as prepared as possible as a group for civil unrest. The new firearms transaction record has all of your buyer information on the first page. Make sure nobody's taking pics of your buyer information, because then they're going to steal your identity, and they're going to go on a cruise to Cabo without you. Oh wait, they can't do that. They're going to go to Mexico on vacation with that. Wait, they can't do that. They're going to go to Colorado and buy weed without you. I don't know. They're going to do something with your identity. So don't do that. Reach out and socially support others. Suicide is on the rise, even among children sequestered at home, which is totally freaking unacceptable. Make sure your people know that they are loved. If you have to violently insert yourself into their life to snap them out of it so they know that they are loved, please do that. Rah, everything is great. We were just on vacay, bro. Alternative food sources include Asian people, Amish people, and restaurant supply store people. And to be clear, I'm not saying you should eat the people. You should just eat the food that those people have. But after you buy it, because capitalism is good. I know people who would go to Colorado. I know we know go home. I'm just making jokes, man. Can I make some jokes? It's my show. It's my show. Buy food from local farmers as well, and you can form groups to buy direct and process live. Did I mention, because the father is totally badass and we have an awesome mag filled with awesome people, we're pressure canning 1,000 pounds of chicken today. 1,000 pounds of chicken today. Let's see what else. If you need medical supplies, go to bearindependent.com. You can also look at the midwife and veterinarian supply stores online. And if you cannot obtain seeds in your area, try harder and plant your pantry. Dry beans, seeds found inside of ripe squash, tomatoes, potatoes left to sprout eyes, and so forth. Snap into a Slim Jim. Stay politically vigilant and active. Now, silver linings. A new Bear National has made a lot of progress in only the last 8 weeks. 7,000 rounds of ammo, 600 pounds of dry storage salt, honey, and they made an offer on 8 acres far from town. I don't want to hear about why you can't do it. I want to hear about what you're doing. Now, as always, please send your intel and your silver linings to intel@bearindependent.com. We can't do this report without you. Also, don't eat the brains. That is correct. Don't eat the brains. Shaloha, Vester Dillon, thank you for ruthlessly protecting the Bear Nation from all enemies, foreign and domestic, every night while we sleep. Couldn't do it without you. A viewer's 17-year-old son tracked and killed the coyote that had been picking off their chickens. Good job, son. Good job. A family received their new freezer today. It only took a month. Praise Yah. By the way, remember when we would all be sitting around complaining that I can't believe that Lowe's doesn't have my freezer in stock. You try and go buy one today and there's nothing there. And now we're like, it only took 1 month for my freezer to come in. Awesome. The delivery man said that they were lucky, as some are still waiting for freezers that were ordered in March. Another viewer said, quote, "We have been in touch with old friends and are building a community. My daughter is expecting a new baby and has put in her first garden. God has blessed us with nearly 100 pounds of honey from our hives. I am keeping you in my prayers. The Lord has appointed each of us for this time, and he will be sufficient for our needs. Amen." That is awesome. Notes: you can find the Bear Nation at the forums on bearindependent.com. You can find all your swag and your gear at the online store at bearindependent.com. You can and should go check out Veterans for Child Rescue.org, vets, the number 4 childrescue.org, and check out their movie Contraland, the Contraland movie. It's about the abomination that is human trafficking, selling children as product for sex in the United States and elsewhere. And really, please go check them out and support those guys. You can support Grindstone Ministries, our ministry that supports people like that and joins and partners with people like that, by visiting grindstoneministries.com. All the asteroids, JV. You can drink disastercoffee.com. You can wear Sanctified Supply Co. clothing.com. And you can talk on the radio from Amendment, the number 1, preparedness.com. All the best, tremendous, the shalos with the ohms and the ohas. Believe me, it's the best. Y'all want to say hi to the internet? No, you sure? Just some friends. You know hi to the internet? Are you back again? You're all washed out.
So you can't even see us.
You're all washed out. There
It's all
you are.
washed out.
So we're gonna go pressure can some stuff. Please know that I value y'all deeply, and I thank you, and I earnestly pray that the Father smiles upon you today. And whatever the future holds out there in the world, here at this channel, stay blessed, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Shalom.